on this edition of Wolf Tracks. They're one of the strongest teams in the state. Tonight, meet the leaders of the pack for the Lady Wolves volleyball.
It's always a high point. School spirit rocks. Join us in the gym for highlights of the school year's first Pep Assembly.
And if contact sports isn't your cup of tea, we'll show you a new pastime some say is the hottest school craze in the country. Hello and welcome to the inaugural edition of Wolf Tracks for the 2000-2001 school year. I'm your host, Joel.
And I'm Dino. Well, another school year has crept up on us, and I bet you've noticed some new faces.
Well, sophomores aside.
Here's a story about some of South Kitsap's newest staff members.
Starting a new school year here at South Kitsap, you may have noticed a few new faces in the crowds. Not only students, but faculty as well. Unfortunately, after levy failure, some of the faculty was released and new faces arrived. For instance, our new parking lot attendant, Mr. Terry, a former custodian, was rehired and took on the parking lot patrol.
My name's Dick Terry. I'm the parking lot attendant, assistant security this year. Last year, my job was the assistant head custodian here. And because of the levy failure and cutbacks, I lost that job, but this job was an opportunity for me.
Make sure students with passes get to park in the lot. Mr. Terry patrols the lot on a regular basis, finding illegally parked cars. After the first warning, the car will be towed under the student's expense. Another new face here at South you may come across is Dean of Students, Mr. Ogan.
Hi, my name is Casey Ogan. I'm the new Dean of Students for the sophomore class here at South Kitsap High School, and I came up here from Cedar Heights Junior High.
Mr. Ogan has worked with the district in the past and likes the kids at South. He also works as an assistant coach for the varsity football team.
My job is to help support the teachers in their classroom discipline and to help make sure that the school runs smoothly in terms of kids being in the hallways and dealing with any kind of altercations, fights, those kind of things that might happen in the hallway.
To ensure school safety, a Port Orchard police officer has been hired in place of old security guards. The officer was kind enough to introduce himself.
The best way to ever, greet me or talk to me is just call me Officer Bob.
Officer Bob's pay was not covered by the school. He further explains.
Funding is provided by the state of Washington to the school districts themselves. A number of school districts throughout the state receive federal grant funding from the state for the school resource officer program.
Mr. McMahon travels from South Kitsap to Cedar Heights to make sure the schools are ran safe. And it's good to know that the law is behind you at school. Now that you got a chance to meet our new staff, don't be afraid to stop and say hi. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
I always thought South Kitsap was a safe school.
It is. We just got some extra protection.
Protection from what, Dino?
All these sophomores crowding the hallways. The other day, I had to get a running start and grab onto a football player just to get to my English class.
Hey, speaking of running start, this next story is about the Running Start program here at South Kitsap. Check it out.
Sorry I'm late.
Hey, it's all right. What's your classes?
Why do you only have one class?
Well, I'm in Running Start. Didn't I tell you?
What's Running Start?
That's a good question. What is Running Start?
Running Start is a program that is designed for students in high school to go to a community college to pick up courses that they would not have access to at the local high school, or they want to excel in certain areas.
That sounds like a good idea to me, getting college classes for free while in high school, but there can be setbacks.
Sign stuff, sign a lot of things, talk to your counselor, make about 5 trips to the counselor.
Yeah, they're harder because the teachers don't put as much individual student time into it as they do here.
There's a $10 security fee, and then you have to buy books, which can be like $200 to like $400.
You need a 2.5, and you have to pass the asset test, which is the entrance test for the community college.
Well, even though you may have to pay for books, and it may be harder, you still have to think about how much the class would cost outside of high school, and that they are.
They're college-level courses.
But there are a lot of good things about Running Start, like how it helps students.
You can get college jobs like on campus while you go there.
It prepares them for college.
I feel it helps students because you can get your prerequisites done or even your associate's degree before you graduate.
And what are the students' overall thoughts of this program?
They're actually a lot better because if you have nothing to do in class, they'll just let you go.
Shorter, quicker, more fast-paced.
Very free.
Well, now I'm hoping that you're wondering who you have to contact to get started.
Well, the initial contact will probably be your high school counselor.
So go to your counselor today and get a running start on college.
Man, I remember sophomore year like it was yesterday. New friends, new teachers, better sports.
Hey, Dino, snap out of it. You know, it practically was yesterday.
All right. Speaking of which, the new school year means the recommencing of all SK sports. Let's check out this double feature on volleyball and swimming.
This is your 2000 girls varsity volleyball team. These girls have given their time and effort to be the best.
Our seniors are Ashley Foster, Michelle Haas, and Rochelle Cooper. Ashley and Rochelle are our senior captains this year. Cooper plays middle hitter for us, and she's one of the people that the Tribune has said is one of the people to look for, and it's really true. Ashley does a great job in that she's very responsible. If she's asked to do something, she does it, and I just appreciate her for that.
Being here my sophomore year and playing varsity, and my junior year, I've watched the level of the volleyball here at South Kitsap gradually increase and get better.
The girls practice hard for about 3 hours on non-game days. The team's game stats are currently at 12-1. Even with all the hard work, the team still knows how to have fun. They choreographed a number for a recent Pep Assembly here at South. So come and support girls volleyball. They're one of the best teams in the state.
This year, the girls' swim team is fast and strong, thanks to Mr. Anderson. So is it easy to swim on the swim team?
Well, I find that it's easier, but a lot of people do have a hard time with it.
No, it's not. It takes a lot of work and training, really hard.
I like to swim breaststroke, but the stroke that I probably have the most possibility to get stayed in is freestyle.
Swimming is not all just hard work and training. There's also a lot of fun involved.
I don't know, the team's really fun too, social-wise. You meet a lot of friends.
It's a lot more team-oriented. It's a lot funner.
Yeah, we're all pretty much friends. We don't get in big fights very often. Coaches are okay, as long as you don't have a complaint.
They're really cool. Mr. Anderson's really scatterbrained, but he's pretty cool. Miss Lester's pretty cool too.
He's a cool guy. He can put people in events that you don't really want to swim, but you find out that you're better than you really are at them. So he kind of pushes you to do your best.
So the next time you see water, just remember the fish in our pond, the girls' swim team.
Man, it looks as if SK sports are going to be better than ever.
Yeah, but it's pretty sad, though, because the junior highs are losing all after-school activities due to levy cutbacks.
That's too bad. Now what will all these kids do after school?
It's a good question. Here's a story on all the levy effects at the junior high level.
On February 29th and again on April 25th, the South Kitsap School District failed to pass the levy once again.
And it's begun to take its toll on the high school and junior highs.
I think the levy has affected Cedar Heights in a variety of ways. First and foremost, it's affected us in terms of larger class sizes, fewer teachers. We've lost 2 teachers from the amount of teachers that we did have last year. A whole lot less supplies and materials in the classroom for students, and we haven't been able to continue to update our technology. Right? With our band and our choir programs, they can practice very hard all day long, but they can't put on night concerts, they can't go to contests, and they can't really perform.
The sports at the junior high and high school have been greatly affected.
Actually, because I can look at it from a coach as well as a teacher. I look at coaching-wise, you know, I'm going home every day after school, and so are the kids, and so they don't have any of the activities as options. But I'm also looking at the fact that my class sizes are bigger than they've ever been, and that's pretty consistently throughout the day. So I see a lot of kids, or a lot more kids on a daily basis, with myself just being one teacher, and I see a lot of kids that have one less option of something positive to do after school.
Everything is on a limited schedule. There's no programs that can be ran after a certain time. We do have CLC because we're on the 3rd year of a grant. But other than that, you know, kids are booted out. Kids aren't able to come in the building.
So now, before and after school, the halls will remain empty.
I wish I knew why the levy kept failing. And I think if I knew, then other people would know too. My best guess is that people don't understand how the dollars from the levy really are so vital to what happens in our schools.
So what's ahead? Voters in the South Kitsap School District will once again vote on a funding levy in either February or March of 2001.
Man, what a drag. I can't even imagine not having any sports, music, or any other extracurricular activities back at Marcus.
Well, you know, it's amazing that with all the levy cutbacks that the students here at SK showed so much energy and enthusiasm at the first Pep Assembly of the year.
Mainly because it was one of the best Pep Assemblies I've ever seen. Let's check it out.
On September 8th, South Kitsap held its first Pep Assembly of the new school year. Students appeared to be in high spirits, even with the recent cutbacks in after-school activities and the over $200 sports fees.
I don't think levy failures have anything to do with school spirit, because South Kitsap school spirit is always high.
Even though it's a tough year financially, South Kitsap school spirit remains unscathed.
After that Pep Assembly, I am exhausted. Dino, wake up. Dino, it's your line. While Dino's taking a little nap, we'll go to a quick break for some important messages. Stay tuned. Dino, wake up. Dino.
Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah.
Hey, I'm sorry, but we let you go today.
Hello and welcome back to Wolf Tracks. With the new school year, new fashions and trends are bound to be everywhere.
What's up?
Right. Let's see what styles and fads SK students have.
Because I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys, hold on, brother.
It's a new school year here at South Kitsap High School, and a lot is changing, like fashion. There are so many different styles, sometimes it's hard to keep up.
There's skaters, there's gothic people, there's preppies, homies.
So to keep up on what's in this year, we asked students, what's hot for the new millennium? Let's take a look.
What I think fashionable at this school is bright clothing, bright jewelry, hats, and sunglasses. Semi-baggy khakis and jeans.
Like, you know, a nice wool sweater, button-up shirt or something, I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes I like to wear like what I'm wearing right now, a plaid shirt and some khakis, whatever. Yeah, all right. Or other times, you know, you just want to come in sweats. So whatever feels comfortable that day, you wear.
I go wherever I can find something that I like. I'm more like the laid back, like to wear the hat. You know, I've been to the Gap a couple times, but it's not all about the Gap.
I've got these high platform shoes, which platforms are in.
It seems like a lot of people prefer the casual, comfortable style.
Casual, but yet very, very flashy.
As long as it's comfortable and as long as, you know, I don't look bad, I guess it's okay.
The first thing I do when I wake up, kind of rush it all together and see how it turns out. It's kind of fun getting dressed in the morning.
Some people like bright colors and shiny materials.
As far as girls' clothes, you see a lot of animal prints, butterflies, dragonflies, Japanese characters, flashy, metallic, sparkly, anything like that.
Bright colors, pastel colors, just anything that's fashionable. Most people like tight clothes, so lots of people wear tight clothes around here.
White is a big color around the school. I don't know why.
Stuff that's in is like sweaters or shiny pants.
I basically wear anything that's shiny and kind of eye-catching.
And then you've got your brand names.
If you want to roll in high styles, you got to dress like me. I got my FUBU shirt, or my FUBU hat, chap shirt, Gap pants, and my globe skater shoes. Yep.
Anything like Tommy, Pele, I like that stuff.
Because of the fashion. You know, wear under is nice. Little necklace for fun. It's all good. The kicks, get them. They got to be white.
So where does everybody get their stylish duds?
The good places to shop is American Eagle and the Gap and the Bond and Abercrombie and Fitch.
TJ Maxx or Ross or something. They keep it. They're just brand name but cheaper.
At like Mr. Rags and stuff, Wilson's Leather.
So we went to these places to see what they have.
So what do those football players wear?
And so I play football, so I can wear whatever I want.
So there you have it, Fashion 2000 at SK High School.
Hey, Dino. Good to see you change back into your normal clothes.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's the latest craze of South Kitsap, fingerboarding.
Let me try that.
Yeah, all right. I just happen to have another one right here. It's a lot harder than it looks, huh?
Ow.
Check out the story on fingerboarding here at SK and see for yourself.
I'm okay.
Ouch.
Everybody's favorite part of skate videos are the crashes. Broken necks, cracked skulls, torn ligaments, giant gashes in your throat. Those are all very painful. Well, now there's a new craze hitting a noticeable amount of teens across America that takes the extreme out of extreme sports, but leaves the element of difficulty: fingerboards. On a fingerboard, it's almost impossible to get hurt. Well, I guess you get a hangnail, and that's a lot less painful than a snapped ankle. You may be thinking, wow, it's sticking to his fingers, but you're wrong.
I've seen people do it before, and I thought they were good at it, but I tried it. You know, that's some skill to do it. Wow, that's hard. That is hard.
These tricks are a lot harder to do than they look, and it takes many hours of hard practice to get this good.
I've been practicing for probably like an hour a day for the last week, just so I could do anything.
So go out and buy a fingerboard and try to master your skills, and see if you can ever do something like this.
Well, that's our show. We here at Wolf Tracks would like to thank you for tuning in and welcome you to the new school year. Hope you tune in next time for another edition of Wolf Tracks.
So until next time, keep howling.
I begin to see the light. Take it, Dino. Yeah.
Man, what a drag. I can't imagine not having any sports, music, or any other extracurricular. Hey, I got it right when I stopped.
Hey, welcome back to Wolf Tracks. With the new school year, new fashions and trends are bound to be everywhere.
What's up?
Right.
wait a minute. I didn't know you were going to do that.
Let's check out the new styles and fads that SK students are wearing. Hello and welcome to the inaugural edition of Wolf Tracks for the 2000-2001 school year. I'm your host, Joel.
And I'm Dino. Another school year has crept up on us, and I bet you've noticed some new faces.
Well, sophomores aside, that is.
Yeah. Oh, too many people! Man, it looks as if SK Sports are going to be better than ever.
Yeah, but it's sad because the junior highs are...
Oh.